Hey everybody, my name is Eric Hopkins and welcome to the JoeCast. This is my non-spoiler review for the Lego Batman movie that came out this weekend. And I want to tell you right off the top of here that I feel like this movie is a lot of fun. It's definitely a great movie to take your kids to. It's also fun for a lot of adults as well. There's a lot of good adult, I mean, it's not, bad humor or, like, naughty or risque humor or anything like that. But there's a lot of good jokes in here for adults, especially adults who love the Batman series. There's a lot of references to all the old films, all the way back to the 1960s TV series, even. And if you've seen any of those and you're actually a big fan of Batman, you're going to enjoy those references when they're spread out throughout the entire film, for that matter. And I thought they were very cleverly done and weaved into the story here, and they made a lot of sense. Now, obviously, the story follows Batman because there are big changes brewing in Gotham. But if Batman wants to save the city from the Joker's hostile takeover, he may have to drop the lone vigilante thing and try to work with others and maybe, just maybe, lighten up a little bit. Maybe his superhero sidekick Robin and loyal butler Alfred can show him a thing or two before the end of the film. So yeah, the thing about DC is that they've been having a hard time bringing their live action Batman film to the big screen. Well, we finally got a Batman movie. If we don't ever get another Batman movie again, we're definitely going to have one here in the Lego Batman film, and it's a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, granted, DC is obviously going to make Batman for years and years and years to come, but for now, this may be the only Batman film, a solo film, that we have for a while. And if that's all there is to it, well, they've got a good one here. The thing about the Lego Batman movie, unlike maybe some last few iterations of Batman at times, the Lego Batman movie gets the character of Batman right. It knows the struggles he's been through. It knows how to portray those struggles on screen and bring his sadness to the forefront here a little bit. And it's not a sad movie at all, but it has its moments where you kind of feel bad for the guy. And it's like, that's something that sometimes, like Batman v Superman, didn't bring to the forefront as well. It was more of a, why is he being so cruel type of thing, and it didn't really invoke the tragedy of Batman. And I thought this film really portrayed that very well. It also, does a good job of kind of, the whole. Again, this isn't really a big spoiler, but the whole idea of the film is to show him that he can't just do everything alone, and he has to lean on his friends and make friends, and even, kind to, get rid of his fear of, being hurt again and finding a family. And I think that's the story of Batman, especially when it comes to like the Justice League and things like that. I thought that part of it was handled very well, and I hope that some of these characteristics will be show through into the live action versions of the films that they're making for DC down the line. I thought all the characters were voiced really well. Will Arnett as Batman kills it just like he did in the Lego movie. We have Zach Galifianakis as Joker. I didn't really, obviously, it's hard to live up to say Mark Hamill as the Joker. So Zach Galifianakis, I really didn't, thought he brought anything super special to the role necessarily, but he did a good job nonetheless. Michael Cera as Robin absolutely killed it. I thought Michael Cera was hilarious in this movie. Robin, you just kind of fall in love with the character a little bit here, and they play a lot on the weirdness of the relationship between him and Batman in the comics. Being a little orphan kid who is adopted by this billionaire, and he takes him on crime fighting and things like that. So they play with that a little bit. Ray Fiennes as Alfred. Ray Fiennes obviously most known for his Harry Potter films as Lord Voldemort, which is interesting because Voldemort actually makes a cameo in this film, and they didn't have Ray Fiennes voice him at all. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, the film is a lot of fun. It's not very long either. It's only like an hour and 40 some minutes, but it does feel a little longer in some parts here. So it does kind of at times. I kind of I kind of went on this movie with a little sleep anyway, so I was kind of nodding a little bit at times, but I did enjoy the film. That is no inclinations of me not liking it, because I really did enjoy it. But it was just kind of one of those things where I didn't have enough sleep the night before. But anyway, I thought it was very well done, and I think the Lego franchise is hitting its stride here a little bit. It's getting rave reviews by critics, over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. So more people than not are loving this film. I personally didn't think it was the best film out there. Obviously, I think it's probably the best film to go see this weekend, especially if you're going to take your kids to a film. But if you love animated, Lego type films, this is perfect. If you want more action, you go see John Wick this weekend, and if you want more, date type movies, maybe a little more risque, you go see 50 Shades of Darker, obviously. But for this weekend, I feel like the best kids movie, obviously, is the Lego Batman movie out right now, and it's very well done. This film pretty much grabs you from the opening scene. I mean, it just kind of, you know, starts you laughing right with the opening credits, and it gets you laughing all the way through. I mean, there were a lot of laugh out loud moments. There were other moments that were just kind of like, okay, that was kind of funny. But for the most part, the comedy hit. The animation is done very well. The action is ramped up much more than it was in Lego Movie. I thought that, especially there was an opening sequence with Batman fighting all of his rogues gallery in Gotham that I thought was really well done. It makes you think about the animation style of like maybe the Lego Ninjago movie coming out this year, how they're going to do their action sequences. It's a big step up for animation, especially for a company like Lego to kind of make things believable and things like that. So I thought that was very impressive. But yeah, so again, like I said, I'm not as high on this as some other critics are. I'm going to give this movie a very good 7.5 out of 10. It is definitely very good. It's very enjoyable. You know, take your kids, enjoy this. It's a movie that don't come around very often. And after this year's Lego Ninjago movie, Lego won't have another movie coming out till 2019. So go ahead and enjoy it while you can. Take your kids, buy some popcorn, and have a good time with the family. Well, that'll just about do it for me, everybody. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like what you saw here, please comment and like this video. And you can also subscribe to the Jailcast on YouTube by searching for Jailcast there. You can also find links in the description of this video for my Facebook and Twitter, or you can go to facebook.com/Jailcast, or you can find me on Twitter @EricJail. So until next time, thank you for watching. God bless.